Hi everyone, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress and the Tower Challenge. I am SirTristan as always. I hope you are having a fantastic day. We are going to do another episode here. I have plenty to do. We have just the base outline of our walls and lots of idle dwarves. We need to get them working, and I've got a plan for that. First up, just wanted to let you know, press U there, and you can see we have our first nicknamed dwarf, Arthur Curry. He gave me a very fantastic idea. So I've never really used rocks before to build a lot of structures. So he gave me the very good idea to build a masonry. That's the first thing we're going to do. Build a workshop, mason's workshop. And we're going to place it right inside like that. And we'll just build it out of logs, that's fine. And we're also going to go ahead and build ourselves our carpentry's shop. So that'll be C. We'll put it right here. These are going to be temporary for now. I will move them up into the tower. However, we need to get kind of started on things like beds and other things like that. So the thing that Arthur Curry told me to do was... Oh, is it ready already? It is ready already. To go to my mason's workshop and take some of these rocks that I am farming out of the ground, and we're going to build some rock blocks. He said that for every rock, you get 4 rock blocks, and that a rock block can be used to build basically the same thing that a rock can. So like from the last episode, when, if you see my mouse cursor right here, each one of these was its own rock. Apparently breaking this down as a rock block gets you 4 items. So basically quadruples your rock output. So we're going to press B and maybe just put it on repeat. I think we want to do that. And then I also want to build my first stockpile, and we'll just place it right next to it here. And what do we, oh, I made that an animal stockpile, didn't I? Let's get rid of that. There we go. We want this to be a rock bar block. There you go, B. And we're just going to put it right here for now. And I'm going to let them go, and let's see what that does. I also need to build some beds. So we're going to go ahead and make 7 beds, 1 for each. 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to see how this goes. Looks like it's in progress right now. By the way, if you see who Arthur Curry is, the guy who gave me the suggestion to build rock blocks, that's his thing now. Arthur Curry, your job is to build rock blocks. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully that works out exactly like it should. I should probably have looked it up on the wiki before I did it, but let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. Now, we should be able to go build C, capital C, and then let's build a wall using those rock blocks. So we have 4. We'll go ahead and expand this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Can we use those rock blocks? Claystone blocks. Oh man. Did it work? It did. Look at them. They're building the wall. I can zoom in a little bit, I think. Awesome. Thank you so much for that suggestion. And sorry that is now what you are doing for the rest of your life. So we got some beds being made. I think I can go down a floor and start thinking about... They're digging that out. That's fine. Plenty of rocks to turn into rock blocks. So I should be good to maybe at least get all the walls and part of the floors done. I might build the floors out of wood and the walls out of stone. I'm not sure yet. But I think we could start talking about storage and definitely farming. I think that this will be my storage layer, and then this will be my farm layer. So let's go ahead and dig this out. Those that know me and have been following the channel for a while know that I love symmetry, especially in Dwarf Fortress. So it unfortunately causes problems sometimes. Let's go out. One more. Hopefully you can't hear my keyboard. I can hear it, definitely. Okay, that should be right, I think. Build this out, and then this becomes a door. And then there's 4. Yeah, okay, that should work. So we'll do it just like that. And I won't do the whole thing, I'll just do half for now. Nope, not that one. And then that should be perfectly lined up. Yay! So they'll dig that out. And then I'll have a few doors that I can build that should... Or not doors, a few plots of farmland that I should be able to build that we can start getting our food production underway. Wow, so I'm going to need a lot of dwarves building walls all the time. So let's go ahead and maybe... Let's see, M is to go down, yes. Go up one more. That will... I should have enough rock blocks for that. Claystone blocks. Yes, that was perfect. I might have to dedicate a dwarf to full non-stop building if I want to get the first few floors done anytime soon. We're not going to have a lot of dwarves available. I'm not sure. Arthur Curry did suggest I build a second Mason's Workshop and get 2 dwarves working on this right away. I'm going to try it with 1. You know, if I can get 1 or 2 floors done and just get the dwarves in there, I think that that will be a good first step. Everything will be temporary at the beginning, but it's a good first step. No idlers right now. We have 1, our planter. Of course, and 1 fisher. Is that enough space to get a plot? I don't know, it's not. I don't like particularly large plots, but I do like to have multiple small ones. That way they can fill them up and then move on to another one whenever they need to. Let's go ahead and... This is something that I didn't think about, having to designate all this, so... It is very possible that a very large part of this series is going to just be me building walls, but that's okay. I've never done this before. I want to learn and grow as a Dwarf Fortress player. I hope that's part of the reason why you're here as well. Maybe you just want to see me fail in a spectacular way. I don't know. At some point, maybe not until we get our first set of migrants, but we're going to get a mechanism dwarf, and then we will get a channel perhaps to come down where my mouse cursor is, to come down and surround the entrance with water. And then we'll break some of these walls, build some drawbridges that can be flipped really easily. And that'd be great. I have dwarves sleeping on the ground. That's exactly what I did not want. Oh, I gotta place beds inside. Oh no. I could have sworn that beds could have been outside. Well, since part of the restrictions for myself was to never... Let's build more walls. To not let dwarves sleep or work or hang out, meet, like no meeting rooms below ground. I think I need to stick with that. I keep hitting C instead of Shift C. There we go. I need to do what I said I was going to do. So we're going to have some dwarves sleeping outside for a little while, but that's okay. They're tough. They're tough creatures. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Nope. Cancel that. I have made a terrible mistake. Let's remove. There we go. It's taking me a little bit to refamiliarize myself with the UI. It kind of happens. See, I did it again. It kind of happens every single time I stop playing. I need a little bit of time to get myself back into the Dwarf Fortress mindset. We are going to need some walls, so let's think about where we're going to put them. I mean, some stairs. For sure, the drawbridges are going to be in the middle, so I think the corners are good spots to dedicate to stairs. If the game was awesome, it would let me designate, like, these are only stairs you can use to go up. These are only stairs you can use to go down, but I don't think that that's a feature. So for now, we're just going to have to go with what we got. Man, this is cool. Like, it's already starting to come together. I think this is going to be a good amount of space. The walls are where it's going to be really difficult, for sure. The walls are going to take so much time to build, but that's okay. Dacost has become a fisher dwarf. Wow, there's all kinds of corpses. Oh no. Wait, these are old. So he shot a bolt at the boar, chipping the bone and tearing a tendon. And then he had to run a lot, but then he had a bath. So he's okay. Or she's okay. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so it looks like I went through my bolts already. That's why she didn't have any more. He didn't have any more? I don't know. Let's find out. Do I have it up? I have it up. What does that cost? Wait, that's the wrong one. This one. That cost is female. No. That cost is both. So we'll just go with she. Yes, that cost. Oh, let's switch you back as well. There we go. I love that little animation. That's so cool. The music doesn't exactly match what we're doing. Just kind of playing a playlist of Chrono Trigger soundtrack music. Well, not soundtrack, but a symphony recording of it, which is quite nice. We got a few more things to dig out here. Before I start building plots, I think I could go ahead and do one though. Let's build a plot, a farm plot. I like to usually do 9x9s. Let's see if we fit one here, one here, one here, one here. So yes, this is space for 9 plots, which is good for me. And you can make them bigger, but that's just my personal preference, to build them kind of small. I feel like I remember reading somewhere that it was better not to build one giant one because of how the dwarves, how they think and manipulate plots. I don't remember exactly where I read that. On a forum somewhere or something, I'm sure. I think this upper left corner here will be all plump helmets. So let's go ahead and set that in spring and in summer, in autumn, and in winter. Same thing for here. Oh, partially constructed. Okay. There we go. Spring plump helmets. Summer plump helmets. Fall plump helmets. Winter plump helmets. These dwarves are going to love and hate plump helmets. I'll come back later to fill this out a bit more, but for now, this should be fine. We're going to mine out this section now. And this is just going to be a giant sections like this, because this is where all my storage is going to be. So I need very big open sections. Storage is allowed to be underground. Farming is allowed to be underground. Nothing else. Oh, I'm not even. How'd I get off? That's too much. Okay, is that correct? I gotta have symmetry, yo. Good. Yay, we're perfect. We're gonna dig out again. to here. And then we'll have really big ones down over this way. Let's do it here too. I expect to increase this as well. Uh-oh, did I go off again? I did. How does that keep happening? Okay. This may not be the most compelling gameplay, but symmetry. Gotta have symmetry. If it's not symmetrical, my head just explodes. And I love making these patterns too. Okay. Bam. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Somebody take a picture. Don't take a picture. So do I need to start filling out... Oh, you know what I need to start doing? We need to build another work station, and it needs to be a still. We'll make it out of logs. That's fine. I can't close off the first floors yet. Well, I can. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Let's just do this. We have enough rock blocks. We can close it off. I didn't think I was going to get to this now, but we can do it. Let's... No, not the still. Is it K? I could have sworn it was Q. Remove construction. N. That's what it is. Haha! I have found it. We're going to go ahead and break apart these guys. No. That's a mistake. There we go. I basically want to go ahead and close off the level, the first floor of the fort in the corners. That way I can build my stairs and get the floor started. So I'm going to do that, and at the same time I'm going to build myself some more walls. Like so, and so. And then more walls down here. And we'll let that go. I've got the still going, which is good. I'm going to have storage very soon. I'm going to let them dig out the storage, or at least some of the storage first, before I send them back down to dig out more rocks, because we have plenty of rocks there. That's no problem at all. I don't remember how big this can get before it collapses stuff above ground. Does that ever happen? Oh no, I can't remember. There's so much stuff to forget about Dwarf Fortress. Damp stone. I think that's okay. We're below it, so that shouldn't affect you. I love it when the corners come together like that. Lovely. Just looks so good. Can I make some more? Ooh, I could do wooden blocks as well. Interesting. I have so much wood. We need the elves to hate us this time around, I think. But no, I am looking for... Can I make bolts here? See, this is what I mean, is there's so much stuff to forget. I don't think you make them here. You make them at the crossbows. Crossbow crossbowing something. I don't know. It's called something. Craft dwarf. I think that's where you make them. Anyway. We're going to break these guys down. I don't have any idling dwarves. This is lovely. Except for my planter. He's just drinking. So I think probably what will happen is my first floor will consist of everything. Beds, meeting area. That's fine. I think I have a DF hack to like automatically redo damp stone. Yeah. Yeah, we do, because it's not been canceled. What was I saying? Everything is going to be on the first floor at first. The meeting halls, the sleeping rooms, the... Okay. Stop telling me about damp floors, please. We're fine. Go ahead and build some more walls. And we can, I think, close off everything now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. This is the last one. And then our first floor will be finished. For now. Man, this music is so good. So good. Alright, we have all the gates open. Did that leave sand behind? It did. I guess because underneath the grass is sand, and all the grass was killed when I built a wall on top of it. Which makes sense, I suppose. Oh, that looks pretty. Look at all the flowers. Cashew leaves. It's a cashew tree. A guava tree. Pomegranate tree. Paradise nut tree. Can I live here? Caramboa trees? I don't know what that is. I said it like I knew what it was. Caramboa? Oh my god, I love caramboa. Willow tree. Canny willow. Maybe you could. But why would you when you've got things like pomegranate? Alright, the walls are done. We are now going to build ourselves some upward stairs. So we need to think about dwarves passing each other. They're going to need to pass each other up and down, so I want to leave plenty of room for stairs on every floor. My middle shaft is usually a 9x9. I think I'm going to make these 4x4 and just do one in every corner. No. Upstairs. Here. And we'll make them out of claystone as well. And then we'll do it again. And we'll do 4 up here. Then we'll do it again. We'll do 4 here. Guess what? We're doing it again. And we're doing it down here. Perfect. I'm so excited. I love doing this, like picking a challenge for myself, not really sure what it's going to look like at the end of the day, and then trying it. And again, it might fail spectacularly very early on. But right now, I'm feeling confident. So what do I need now? I need an up-down stair. So let's do that. Let's do not a down stair. We want to do an up-down stair X. And I think that this should work like this. Yes. Okay, let's try it down here as well. Again, this is my first time like building like this. And I know, I mean, I've done exterior defenses before, but this is the first time that I've kind of like need to plan it out in a way that's I can continually support its growth up in the Z direction. No, the Y direction. Z? Y? Which one is up? X, Y, Z? I don't know. Whatever. All right. Hopefully they can reach those now. They can, and they did. Yes. Now I've got these floors, so the dwarves could walk out here, but walls need to be built here, basically. Walls need to cover this section all the way across. And then these walls are going to need to be carved out for crossbow defenses. Probably, not right now, but probably eventually as the fort continues to grow, my first 2 and maybe 3 floors will be crossbow stations to fire down to kill invaders. And then everything will start above that. So I'm not going to do too much more right now. I'm going to build wall. And let's just do here. And then floors here. Here. I want to say we should do the floor as wood. Before I commit to that. So here's the trees that we have. Those obviously will not last forever. Yeah, they're not going to last. We can't do that. Plus, we're dwarves. What am I thinking here? We can't make trees out of... Or we can't make... Ooh, my first year. I'm having an autosave. I think I set it up to yearly autosaves, so... Happy anniversary, everybody. Can you stop saving, please? Maybe this wasn't a fantastic idea to turn on autosaves now that I think about it, because I do save it after every episode, so I'll probably turn that off for the next episode and all the future ones. Why don't I go ahead and call the episode here? I have no idea how long the save is going to take, and I'm a little bit over my time so far. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode. If you have any more tips or tricks for me, considering the... Hey, it stopped saving. Considering the challenge that I'm doing, please... let me know in the comments down below. And if you want a dwarf named after you, like my friend Arthur Curry, let me know that in the comments as well. I'll see you next time.